Welcome to the Great Scotch Exchange 2022, episode 2. We are jumping into Spaysides tonight. I am Ben. This is all Walkered Up, and let's jump into some Scotch and have some fun. Chad is with me here tonight again. Say hi, Chad.
Hello.
So this was the 12-year Distillers Edition that I thought I was talking about last time. So the Cragganmore is a 12-year Distillers Edition Cragganmore.
Yes.
So that will be interesting. That's our first one. And then our second one here is the Glen Moray 18 year. So
hmm
very big difference on the age statements here. So it'll be interesting to see
hmm
what these do.
What that
Um,
does to it.
let's jump right in. Any thoughts coming into this one, Chad?
No, not really. I typically like space sides, so I'm curious. I've never had either of these, so
Do you have a favorite space side that you kind of have had that you really like, or just enjoy space sides in general?
in general, usually they're just they're kind of like a middle of the road kind of Scotch. So like Highlands are usually pretty light and you know um, mild and easy drinking and everything like that. Space sides are just a little bit more complex usually for me.
Gotcha.
Um, the only thing that sometimes they get a little sweet.
Yeah, I've had that in a couple space sides as well. So
Um, yeah, and so space sides, I'm curious. They're kind of like a porter. They're either really good or they're like meh, not good.
all right, all right.
Um,
Well, let's
so
hope these are both really good then, huh?
yeah,
So I'm gonna jump right into that Cragganmore here.
Cragganmore.
Yep. Again, we're gonna nose both, kind of give our
Mm-hmm.
notes, and then dive in for the taste. Oh, what is that? Is it like raisin on the nose for me? Kind of like sugary, dried.
I almost get like a mild anise.
Yeah, that could be there too, especially on the first little bit. Is that first bite?
Yep, but
Oh,
it's
there's
it's
something
an
else there.
undertone of it. It's interesting the way it comes through.
Are you liking your new glasses?
I do like the new glasses. You're welcome. I got actual Scotch glasses. It's
Oh,
anise, but there's something else there.
there is. I'm trying to put my finger on it. It's sweet.
Yep,
I don't want to say fruity.
it's fruity. That's what I'm getting. Is something fruity. It's not. It's like a almost like a raspberry or something, but it's not that. Hmm, that's interesting.
Mm. For 12 years, that smells amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 years is a good number for a scotch. I like a lot of
Yep.
12-year scotch. So, mm,
It's
gotta
not
let my
overly
nose breathe a
woody.
minute. No, it's not. It's got a little bit of the like light toasty oak, but not much oak.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost like a candy, like a I don't want to say sweet tarts, but some kind of like I said, sweet,
hmm
fruity, but not quite. A little bit tart as well. So,
Yeah. Okay.
um, they are the 18 year is much
Is much
paler.
lighter. Yeah, is much
Yeah,
lighter. And seems to have like it doesn't seem to be quite as thick.
yeah. I'm not getting like any legs on this one.
You know. Um,
It's just kind of sticking.
it just sort of washes around, whereas the other one
Mm.
has a little bit more life to it. But anyways,
Hmm.
ooh, that's different.
It is quite different. It still has that kind of
It's very
light
well.
anisey.
It has a similar tone,
Mm-hmm.
but it's spicier and cleaner at the same time. It's not as sweet. There's a spice bite that's not the sweet of the anise. It's something else.
Yeah. Almost not like a very strong, but almost like an allspice to me.
Okay, it's cleaner.
Like,
Allspice is usually quite strong.
yeah, that's what's throwing me off too. Is like I feel I'm almost a little stuffed up, so not getting a whole lot of craziness on the nose, but maybe my
It's
nose is
almost
lying to me.
like a curry almost spice.
Okay, yeah. So that might
It's
be
not
where my
curry
nose is going too, because
or like a red pepper, or cayenne or something like that.
hmm,
Hmm, that's interesting.
there's a deep layer of berry in there too.
Hmm.
Gotta get away in the glass. Hmm.
Definitely doesn't doesn't seem as sweet,
No, it does not. Especially weird because it's an 18 year versus the 12 year, but it
right?
doesn't seem as sweet. Like going back and forth, the other one is just
Oh
insanely
wow,
sweeter.
it is really sweet. Wow,
That berry fruity, the fruity note rather, and that one is just way more forward.
yep. All right, so first taste.
Let's go in. Cheers. Don't get a lot of the fruit on the palate.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's sweet like candy though. To me, not like a
A lot of vanilla
okay.
is what I get. The tart berryness is gone in the taste. It was strictly on the nose.
It's like it's almost like a sweet apple pie, like a really like not really strong apple flavor, but like more than just like brown sugary
Mm-hmm.
sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Even on the nose, I get it
Yep.
now. I go
I
back to it. Hmm.
I give you that.
You don't have to give it to me. The
Mm.
best thing about whiskeys is we can both be completely different and
Maybe
be completely right.
that tartness the fruity tartness
Hmm.
with the flavor of it is that apple.
Yeah, it could definitely be, especially going back to it.
Yep. Going back to it now
Mm.
because it was something, but I couldn't. Yeah, I would go with like an appley almost.
Mm. It's really good though. Holy cow!
Mm-hmm.
I will really enjoy the rest of that.
It's not nearly as hot as I was expecting it to be. It's much smoother. I thought it would be just to have a little kick to it.
No,
Um,
she's smooth. What's the proof on these? You remember? 80 and oh, it's higher. It's 47.2. I can't do math in my head. Somewhere in the 90s. 95,
yeah, 95 ish.
95.4.
That's the 12-year is the 95
No, the 18 year is
or the
the
18.
yeah
Okay.
higher proof. So
All right. So first taste on the Glen Moray. Oh my gosh. Whew. Going back now, it's like caramel.
mm-hmm. Ooh, wow. Those two could not be more different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like almost like wicker furniture on that one. Like I instantly was transported to my great grandmother's front porch.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Like
Hmm.
whatever combination, that's my association with wicker furniture is the smells on her front porch, and that was
Wow.
that.
That one really assaults the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Like it like grabs onto your tongue and crawls all over it. Like, a lot of times when you taste things like certain things, they'll spark certain areas of your tongue, like certain
Yep.
flavors. This one, it just like completely enveloped my tongue.
A little overwhelming.
Yeah, that was wild. That was just, I mean, it's good, but it's hard to pick anything out because it did it, and it was very almost effervescent on my tongue.
Yes. Um,
Um, that pepperiness, that spice that I was smelling, like
man,
really hits.
looking at the way that clings in the glass, it's kind of oily. It's got some viscosity to it, so might be
Um,
why it's coating our tongues.
Maybe,
Hmm.
but yeah, that pepperiness is like it makes your tongue feel the
Yeah.
way like the heat, like the like red pepper, how it builds and it kind of hits your whole tongue all at once, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting.
Pepper's definitely more on the nose now that I know now we've tasted it. Hmm. Oh man,
Mm.
those are both really good.
Yes, they are. They're hmm. Like the last two we did were extremely different.
Yes.
These two are very different, but I wouldn't say as extremely different.
No, there's that similar undertone in
Yeah.
there,
Hmm.
um, that kind of binds them together for sure. I don't remember what. I'll have to go back for a second to try and find that what
Mm.
exactly that is binding those two together, but it's definitely they're
Yep.
related. That's for sure.
Um, wow, that Glen Moray is interesting.
Huh.
I don't know if it would be my cup, like my go to, but it's very interesting. Like it's really good because it's very interesting. The heat to it is still kind of playing on my tongue, and it like kind of washes over to the side, and like just like you say, like a good curry or um, uh, like Cajun.
Yeah, and when we're talking spicy, we're not talking like it's fiery spice in this. It just has that reminiscent essence of that.
And it has that feel, that mouth
Yeah.
feel
Yep.
of that heat, of that lingering heat. It's not like it's not hot as far as alcohol content or anything like that. Like it doesn't feel like where it takes your breath away kind of thing. It's not that. It's that lingering playfulness on your tongue, like after you eat something spicy, something
Yes.
that's really good and spicy, um, but spiced well. Has good flavor and
I like
it
it.
just leaves that lingering mouthfeel. Yeah.
All right, second sips. Let's go.
Okay.
That's why I'm going anyway. And that's different again. Going back to it,
Okay.
um, it's still got that. This is the what is it? The Cragganmore. Um, still got that kind of sweet apple pie, but it's less sweet this time around.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is apple though. That is what I'm tasting. Yep. I will wholeheartedly agree with that now. That it is an apple.
Hmm. I'm curious to see what that one does with water. Actually, I'm really curious to see what both these do with water. But
I'm more curious what the Glen Moray does with water.
yeah, especially with the higher proof, it's got a lot more play that can do. And hmm, oh man,
See, and that's the thing is it's so weird now. Like after I taste the the Cragmore,
mm-hmm.
I go to the Glen Moray and it's caramel on the nose,
Yep. It was
like
even
straight caramel.
Is even pretty caramely and a little bit underlying sweetness on the taste that time too. Around. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, it's still it tingles on the tongue. It's amazing.
It,
It
it it really does. And
it you're doing the same thing. I I got a straw this time too.
yep, I was like, nope, no more of
I'm not
this
making that mistake again.
7 tiny drums of water. Oh my god, that was bad.
Yep.
It's like I gotta have something here to make this better.
Yep. Okay.
Mm. Kind of ramped up that apple flavor on this one, the Cragganmore.
See, I thought it brought the anise back out.
Well, that's definitely there too. I just didn't get a clear apple on the nose
Sure.
until the water. But it also muted. It's not nearly as
Hmm.
aromatic.
Yes, it calmed it down
Hmm.
quite a bit.
Hmm. This
Okay.
one didn't seem like it changed in the nose much. The Glen Moray. Hmm.
Yeah, it's still back to the caramely,
Yep, definitely there.
but more the like a caramelized sugar rather than just caramel.
Yes. Think creme brulee top.
Yeah.
That
Yep. Yeah.
that
That's
burnt
that's
sugar.
that's what I mean. Like taking and caramelizing, like flash caramelizing sugar.
Yep. All right, which one are we gonna taste first in this one, everyone? Same order.
No. Go back to the Cragganmore. Cragganmore. See now after it's sat for a little bit.
I didn't know to taste that.
Hmm. I'm shocked.
Shocked.
That's really good.
It is really good.
With just a couple of drops of water in. I normally don't like water in my scotch, but that was really good.
What's most shocking about that is never like water in 40 proof scotch or 40% scotch.
Yep,
The bottom of the barrel. But that it did good things to that. It was pretty
that
good.
did good things.
It
It
was
did
just
really
a
good
tub,
things.
tiny bit of water.
Yep, I think I put 3 drops in. But that's wild. That's really good.
Mm. Um, still has an apple sweetness, caramelized like
Hmm.
stuff going on. There's another flavor at the tail end. I keep going back to it because I'm trying to put my nose on it.
Hmm.
I can't even translate it into words.
Mm-mm.
That's the wrong one.
I would say it brought out just a hint of earthiness to it.
Yeah,
I
I
get
can see
just
that.
like it's not peaty or like anything like that, but there's that undertone to it.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't
But
put my finger on it, but earthiness is probably a good descriptor of that. It works.
hmm,
A
I
little more.
could I could drink a lot of that.
You could also just drink this much of
And
it.
that's true.
um, and the sad part about this particular bottle is it's a distiller's edition, so
Hmm.
finding it again would be a little
Right.
bit difficult.
I just mean
Not
I could
impossible.
like it's one of those things that like if I could I would probably find that one again and
Hmm.
Like
Well,
that's a good one.
and I'd be curious to just try the Cragganmore 12,
Yeah,
see what it tastes like. 'Cause I've never
just
had
do it.
Cragganmore before. There's several scotches in this lineup that I've never had anything from that distillery before.
Yep.
Glen Moray is another one I've never had before. So,
Okay. Going back to the Glen Moray.
yep. Oh, there's like pink peppermint note on the nose for me. At least that's what came in my mind. Going back to my grandmother's great grandmother's house. All the
Yeah.
the old people things here.
She always had peppermints.
Yep. Oh,
Mm.
it kind of ramped up that antique flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Man, maybe my grandmother just really likes scotch. Um,
um. Hmm. I don't.
I don't think that one's better with the water, but it's very interesting with water.
It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. I really don't. It's it's not my typical flavor, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. Um,
It's almost got like rose petal to it. Maybe I'm just stretching here at this point, but
I think you're stretching at that point. But if you want rose petal, by
you'll
all
give it
means,
to me.
let there be
Thank
a
you.
rose
A
petal.
little bit of rose petal.
A
Um,
rose by any other name?
yeah, and again, maybe I'm just doubling down on that wicker furniture antique.
Mm.
I don't want to say cedar, but antique
Mm.
cabinet. Oh man, maybe it's her perfume that I'm drawn to.
I would get like I could totally drink this in a cabin somewhere on a lake,
I know
smoking
a
a
place.
cigar. What's that?
I said I know a place.
Yeah,
Yeah, with a cigar, that would be very interesting with a cigar.
I think this would be a really good candidate to smoke a cigar with.
Hmm.
The right cigar.
Yeah,
Um,
nothing crazy heavy
yep.
like a
Um,
Connecticut. That'd
but
be good.
yeah, um, it's very interesting. I would have to be in the mood for it. It's really good and really interesting. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about it, I guess.
Well, what would you score these scotches tonight? What do you got?
Tonight. Um, so the Cragganmore 12 Distillers Edition, I would put that probably at an 8.
An 8? Okay.
8, possibly a 9, but I don't want to go that high yet.
Yeah, we are early in the process here,
We
and we
are
still don't
early in the
necessarily know our
process.
rating scales either.
Yes.
But we kind of
Um,
discussed this. I'm not sure if it was on screen or off screen last time, but like the 7/8s are good and interesting. We're not necessarily sure we'd go buy them again. The
I
nine
would,
tens are definitely going to go buy. 7/8s are maybe, and kind of the 4, 5, 6s are probably never going to buy again. But
right. Um, so I would probably, I'm teetering on an 8 to a 9 because I would like to buy that again.
gotcha.
Um,
Piqued your
yeah.
interest. The fruity, the apple, it was really good. I'd probably put it as a 7. Really good. I'd like to explore it some more, but I'm not sure I'm going to run out and buy it
Yep.
again. But
Sure.
yeah,
Yep. The Glen Moray, I would
yep,
put that probably um, like a 5 or maybe a 6.
okay,
Um, it's good. If I never had it again, it wouldn't bother me, but I would love to explore it some more. as far as, like I said, kicking around at a musty old cabin on a lake, smoking a cigar.
Yep.
Like it's really interesting. It's very interesting.
Had enough pique
Um,
your interest enough to say maybe.
maybe, yeah. And it's not that it's bad, and I'm sure like other people would probably love it, and obviously other people are going to hate it. Um, I don't dislike it. I don't love it, but it's interesting. That's the big key. Is it's very interesting
Yes.
to me. Like that's the biggest part of the Glen Moray 18 is that it is very interesting.
Yep. I would probably put it at another 7. For me, it's very nostalgic. For whatever reason, my great grandmother was living in that glass. Um,
Sure.
you know, so it'd be interesting to explore the bottle a little bit more, um, and kind of hang out, like you said, and drink some more. So that potentially might be one that's at the cabin eventually. So,
Sure.
so awesome. Well,
All
that
right.
was a blast.
Yeah.
We had another, 30 minutes worth of recording here. So
Was that really 30 minutes?
yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
So it's been fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about the next night we do. Not to belittle this night, but it's Isla next night.
Yeah, the Islay. Oh man, I'm
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that one.
So we picked up on a couple like peaty notes in the last night. Tonight there's no peatiness. Tomorrow there's gonna be peat. Or next
Yeah,
night, tonight,
baby.
not tomorrow. So I am excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be grand. So thank y'all